Thank you, Nick. Governor J.B. Pritzker announcing Illinois will invest $160 million to support migrants. This as more asylum seekers come to the state. Our Julie Rozier has a breakdown of the new funding and what it will be used for.
Governor Pritzker says over 24,000 asylum seekers have come from the U.S. southern border. And now, with this new funding, the hope is to be able to provide more shelter to those at police stations, airports, and have faster transition periods to independent living. The state is using this funding for three different aspects: the welcome, shelter, and independence. Governor Pritzker says with this new approach, they are hoping the number of new arrivals requiring shelter can be reduced by 10%.
As I have warned for months now, winter is on its way. With Congress likely unwilling to act, and with lives of innocent people at stake, the hurdles we face seem far beyond the scope of any one state.
For the shelter approach, $65 million will be used to help the city of Chicago launch a soft shelter for the winter that provides temporary housing for up to 2,000 people for 6 months. Another $65 million will be used to increase funding to expand wraparound services the state currently provides at city shelters, which allow new arrivals to live independently as they await asylum hearings and legal services. This new funding builds on $478 million in state funding that has been given to asylum seeker responses over the fiscal years 2023 and 2024. In studio, I'm Julia Rozier. Back to you.
Thank you, Julia. Now, Governor Pritzker also urging the federal government for aid to help manage asylum seekers coming to the state. According to a new policy announced on Wednesday by Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson, migrants seeking asylum in Chicago will be able to stay in shelter provided by the city for 60 days, a rule similar to one in New York. It comes as the state and federal government launch a pilot program allowing some migrants to apply for work permits. The 60-day limit is expected to help new arrivals gain economic stability.
On the front end, we have to make sure that we are setting up these newly arrivals with the best opportunity to be successful.
He went on to explain that the money from the state will help support migrants looking to resettle if they don't want to stay in Chicago.
And President Biden is set to meet with the president of Mexico today. Biden and Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador plan to talk about migration, fentanyl trafficking, and relations with Cuba. The two leaders are in San Francisco, California for the yearly Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation Conference.